What should be the WrestleMania 41 Night 1 main event? Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? It's Phil here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the WrestleMania 41 Night 1 main event. Now, what WWE has been doing over the course of the last few weeks has been very good, in my opinion, because what WWE has been doing is that they have been giving us a little bit of a taste of what the WrestleMania Night 1 main event is going to be. And what I mean by that is WWE has been giving us a lot of possibilities and a lot of options for what the Night 1 main event of WrestleMania can be. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about three possibilities of this Night 1 main event and what they really could be laying out for us for that Night 1 main event. Because when it comes down to the WrestleMania Night 1 main event, it really could set the tone for what WrestleMania could be for the Night 2 side of things. And, WrestleMania Night 2, when it comes down to that side of the main event, we pretty much know that it's going to be Cody Rhodes taking on John Cena for the Undisputed WWE Championship. And with the whole Rock situation and how everything kind of turned into that, we already know that that's probably going to be the Night 2 main event. So we can put that to the side right now. But WrestleMania Night 1 is still very much up in the air, and I want to talk to you guys about that today. But before we get right into the thick of things, I want you guys to hit that like button. If you are new, subscribe to the channel as well, and turn on the bell for all notifications. That way you guys never miss another upload right here on the YouTube channel. I got my first ever WWE 2K25 video in the vault for you guys, so stay tuned for that and much more WWE 2K25 content. But until then, we're going to be talking about WrestleMania, so let's get down to it. The first matchup I want to talk to you guys about is the World Heavyweight Championship matchup between Jey Uso and the champion Gunther. Now, when Jey Uso picked Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania 41, Gunther said flat out that he would put Jey Uso through 10 weeks of hell. And what 10 weeks of hell is looking like for WWE is going through the exact same thing over and over and over again. And we're seeing a little bit of a case of insanity when it comes down to the build for this World Heavyweight Championship matchup. We have seen time and time again to where we see Jey Uso get choked out by Gunther, and he's just kind of fighting from behind and really trying to show that he can be a World Heavyweight Champion in the near future. And I would be personally shocked if WWE does not crown Jey Uso as the World Heavyweight Champion at the end of WrestleMania. But do I think that this could be the Night 1 main event? That's the main question here, and I don't think it will be. I don't, but you really could have an argument to have it be the WrestleMania 41 Night 1 main event because, Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble, and when you win the Royal Rumble, you main event WrestleMania. That's what WWE has used as the verbiage for a very long time, really ever since the inception of the Royal Rumble itself. But WWE has done in the past to where we see the Royal Rumble winner not main event WrestleMania, and I do believe that we're also going to be seeing that again for WrestleMania 41. Now, where does it fit on the WrestleMania 41 Night 1 card? Because I personally do believe that it will be on Night 1. It's just a matter of where it's going to be taking place on Night 1. And I personally believe that we're going to be seeing this match open up WrestleMania Night 1 this year. And the reason why I think that is because when it comes down to the opening match for WrestleMania, or any show for that matter, the opening match really does set the tone for what the actual rest of the night is going to be. And honestly, starting off with the World Heavyweight Championship match between Jey Uso and Gunther could be a very, very good strong point for a very strong Night 1 to come. And really just a strong weekend to come for Night 1 and Night 2. So I think the World Heavyweight Championship match is ultimately going to be starting off WrestleMania Night 1 this year. And we'll see in due time if that is really going to be the case, but that's where I think it ultimately lands. Now, I want to hear your thoughts on that, mainly because of the fact that the World Heavyweight Championship did open up Night 2 of WrestleMania last year, so it's definitely a possibility to where we see a World Heavyweight Championship match open a night for WrestleMania this year, and it really could be the Night 1 opener. So we'll see in due time, but that's where I think Jey Uso and Gunther will lie this year for WrestleMania. Now, the next match I want to talk to you guys about when it comes down to the Night 1 main event for WrestleMania is the Women's World Championship matchup between Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and let's add Rhea Ripley into the mix because I'm pretty sure we are all aware that it could be a triple threat for that title this year for WrestleMania. And I'm very glad that WWE decided to do this because when it comes down to this Women's World Championship match and making it a triple threat after everything that's gone down between those three ladies, it's really going to be an awesome match for WrestleMania. And I really do believe that WWE not only is just giving us a little bit of a taste of what we could see between Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley in due time, because a lot of people did want to see that match as a one-on-one scenario, but with WWE just giving us a little bit of a taste of what that could be inside this triple threat match, I think that's absolutely fantastic, and we really could be seeing that match down the line in 2025. But WWE can easily put this women's match as the main event of night one this year. And I think it's a very good possibility to do so. I think it's a very strong possibility. I think you can make it an actual strong argument for the women to main event this year. And I would personally absolutely love it because we haven't seen a women's main event in quite some time, and I think we really could be going back to that with this picture. So I would personally love to see it. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky are three of the top women, not just in WWE, but the entire world when it comes down to women's professional wrestling. And the fact that we could be seeing those three mix it up in a possible night one main event is absolutely fantastic in my eyes. And I think it really just shows how strong the Women's World Championship division really is. And it really just shows how strong the Women's World Championship as a whole for the WWE could be, not just now, but for the near future. So I would personally love it if this was the main event of night two. And this has a real strong possibility of being that. Did I say night two? I meant night one. I'll keep that in. You guys know what I mean by this entire video and where this is all going. So, at the end of the day, this has a real strong possibility for the night one main event, and I'd be down for it. Now, the third and final match I want to talk to you guys about in today's video for a potential night one main event is CM Punk taking on Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns in a triple threat match. Now, we all saw what happened last Monday on Monday Night Raw. We saw what happened at Madison Square Garden, where we see CM Punk take on Seth Rollins inside a steel cage, and how everything transpired with Roman Reigns returning to WWE after everything that happened between him and Rollins at the Royal Rumble. He returns, he drags Seth Rollins out of there. Seth Rollins technically wins the steel cage match, but that really wasn't his intention, as his intention was to really just take a beating to Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins really did get that beating, didn't he? But now we have this entire situation where we see these three men tied up with each other and how everything that's kind of tying together ever since the Royal Rumble happened. And this could really be a strong main event for night one of WrestleMania, not just because of what happened at the Rumble and everything there, but because of the history that these three men have. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk have a ton of history with each other, going back to when The Shield were debuting, and how really kind of CM Punk was kind of the mastermind of what The Shield was going to be. And honestly, Roman Reigns was not a part of the equation when it comes down to how, The Shield was ultimately going to be forming. Instead of Roman Reigns, it was actually supposed to be Cassius Ohno. So there's a lot of history when it comes down to Roman and Punk. There's a lot of history between Roman and Seth, obviously because of the, Seth Rollins heel turn that ultimately broke up the Shield. And obviously there is a ton of history when it comes down to Seth Rollins and CM Punk. So you have a ton of history here. And not only that, but when you have Paul Heyman added into the mix of how Paul Heyman is the wise man to Roman Reigns, and how CM Punk used to be a Paul Heyman guy, really kind of the original Paul Heyman guy. There is so many possibilities of what this WrestleMania possible main event can be. And I think it really could be something strong for, a WrestleMania 41 night one main event. Like, you can make a strong argument for it. And I think it would be personally fantastic if we saw that as the WrestleMania 41 night one main event. It's just a matter of if they're ever really going to pull the trigger on making that a possibility. So it's absolutely a no-brainer that you can really be seeing one of these three matches as the WrestleMania 41 night one main event. And you can make an argument for any one of them. You can make an argument for, just how any one of these can really be a great main event for WrestleMania. And I would personally love to see either one of them take place, because at the end of the day, the WrestleMania 41 Night 1 main event is just as important as that Night 2 one as well. So yeah, those are the three possible matches that I could possibly see for the Night 1 main event this year, and I would personally love to see any one of these three matches as the Night 1 main event in Las Vegas. But I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on the matches I chose for the possible Night 1 main event this year. And if you guys did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell for all notifications, and comment what you ultimately think will be the Night 1 main event of WrestleMania. What are you most looking forward to for Night 1 of WrestleMania? What are you looking forward to when it comes down to WrestleMania as a whole? I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I really do hope you guys take the time to comment on this video and just let me know your thoughts on everything. So thank you guys so much for all the love and support, and I will be seeing you guys in the next video. Stay safe, God bless, and peace.